Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. Today Group 7 is excited to present on fascinating case study in international business strategy, Proton Global Strategy. Our team comprised Natsuki Tabuchi, Nur Ain Afifah, Nakyudin Zarin Hazrini, Nur Aina Ajrana, and Nurul Nabila Nasuha. We prepared this presentation for Ms. Rosniza binti Muhammad Noor and we look forward to sharing our insight with you. Hi, my name is Nur Ain Afifah. So for the introduction, Proton was established in 1983 with the vision of creating a national automotive brand. Its early years were marked by the success of models like Proton Saga, Wira, and Persona, which quickly became symbols of a national pride. A major turning point came in 2017 when Proton entered a strategic partnership with Geely, a leading automotive company from China. This collaboration brought advanced technology, fresh investment, and access to global markets. As a result, Proton has expanded in presence internationally and is now operating in over 10 countries including South Africa, Brunei, Pakistan, and Egypt. In this case study, we'll explore the Proton's international strategy in challenges it has faced, expanding globally, and the growth opportunities that lie ahead.
Hello and assalamualaikum. My name is Nakyudin Shah and today I'll be presenting about the internal challenges faced by Proton. Let's go. So first off, we have management and organizational issues. Different decision-making styles between Proton and Geely. Proton, with its more traditionally centralized and hierarchical structure, often contrasts with Geely's more agile and decentralized decision-making approach. This clash can lead to misaligned priorities and delays in executing joint strategies. Leadership changes causing employee confusion. Frequent changes in top leadership positions, especially post-acquisition, have led to uncertainty among staff. Employees are unsure about the company's direction, leading to hesitation in decision-making at lower levels. Poor internal communication leads to delays and misunderstandings. Lack of transparent and timely communication across departments has resulted in duplicated efforts, project delays, and misalignment between teams, ultimately affecting productivity and collaboration. Next, we have operational challenges. Supply chain disruptions, especially semiconductors or shortages. The global chip shortage has significantly impacted Proton's production capacity. Inconsistent delivery timelines for critical components leads to manufacturing delays and an inability to meet market demand. Slow adoption of new technologies and lack of EV progress. Proton is lagging far behind its competitors in integrating advanced automotive technologies and electrification. Despite Geely's expertise in EVs, Proton has yet to make significant progress, risking loss of market relevance. HR issues, for example, unclear roles, low morale, absenteeism, and staff resignations. Organizational restructuring and poor role definition have left many employees uncertain about their responsibilities. This, coupled with low morale and limited career development, has resulted in high absenteeism and staff turnover. Last but not least, we have financial issues. High import costs due to foreign exchange fluctuations, as Proton relies on imported parts, particularly from China and other regions of the world. Fluctuations in exchange rates have inflated production costs, eroding profit margins. Profit sharing with Geely limits reinvestment in local operations. While partnership brings technical expertise, the profit sharing agreement with Geely reduces the amount of capital Proton can invest in areas such as research and development, marketing, and also facility upgrades. And thus, we have reduced government support may increase cost and effective profitability. Declining government incentives or subsidies, once vital to Proton's growth, could lead to increased operational costs, especially in areas like local manufacturing and technology adoption. That is all for me. Thank you.
Hi, assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Zarin Hazrini and I will be presenting about external challenges, cluster analysis and SWOT analysis of Proton. So the first one is political. So in terms of political, Proton benefited from strong government support in its early days with protective tariff shielding it from foreign competition. However, deregulation and trade agreements like AFTA have increased competition. Government policies such as the National Automotive Policy now require Proton to restructure and innovate to stay relevant. In terms of economic, Proton face exchange rate risks that impact the cost of imports and exports. Economic downturns such as the global financial crisis reduce consumer purchasing power and car sales. Domestically, it competes with Prodwa and globally with major players like Toyota and Honda who benefit from economies of scale and stronger brand presence. For data analysis, which is social, for the social factor, internationally, Proton struggle with brand recognition. This is because consumers in developed markets favor established brands, seeing Proton as less reliable or innovative, and this makes market entry and customer trust building for Proton more difficult. In terms of technological, Proton has lagged in R&D and innovation. This is because advanced features like EVs and autonomous tech are in high demand, but Proton has been slow to catch up. Although its partnership with Geely has improved vehicle quality and features, but changing global consumer perception remains a challenge. Next, analysis is environmental. So in terms of environmental, strict environmental law in key markets like the US and EU pose compliance challenge. Emission standards such as Euro 67, CAFE require Proton to upgrade its technology, moving away from its traditional combustion engines toward cleaner alternative. And lastly, for legal analysis, Proton must navigate complex global legal frameworks including safety, environmental, and intellectual property laws. Entering new markets involve expensive and time-consuming certification processes. It also faces risks of IP infringement, both as a user and potential victim of unauthorized replication. Okay, moving on to the next challenge using SWOT analysis of Proton. So the first one is strength, S for strength. So for the strength, Proton's partnership with Geely gives it access to advanced automotive technology and global platforms, improving product quality and boosting exports, over 14,000 cars annually. And its cost-efficient manufacturing in Malaysia makes Proton competitive in price-sensitive markets. And strong government support also aids in international expansion. Meanwhile, for the weakness, Proton struggles with low global brand recognition and limited market share compared to global giants. Its international dealership network is small, affecting customer trust and service. The company also heavily depends on Geely, which limits its ability to establish a unique identity, and its narrow product range makes competing with globally more difficult. Next, for opportunities, Proton has strong potential in emerging markets like Southeast Asia, South Asia, the Middle East, and Africa. It also tapped into the growing electric vehicle EV market using Geely's expertise. And trade agreements like AFTA and cultural ties in various regions further ease the expansion and brand acceptance. Okay, so for the last one, threats, Proton face tough competition from established global brands and must navigate strict safety and environmental regulations. Currency volatility and global economic instability pose financial risks. Additionally, trade restrictions and geopolitical tensions can disrupt its operation and sale. So that's all from me. I will pass to the next presenter.
So, Proton International Strategy effectively combines both globalization and localization elements. On the globalization side, Proton used standardized models like the Saga and X70 across multiple markets, including Pakistan and Egypt. This approach helps reduce production costs and maintain consistent quality. At the same time, Proton adapts its vehicles to meet our local regulations, consumer preference, and language needs. For example, certain models are modified to comply with local safety laws or feature local language interface in their infotainment system. This shows Proton's commitment to localization. By balancing both strategies, Proton adopts a hybrid approach, achieving cost efficiency through standardization while building consumer trust and relevance through localization. This strategy helps Proton compete effectively in a diverse international market.
Hi everyone, my name is Nur Aina Adriana, and for this part, I will be talking about how Proton is focusing on sustainability and corporate social responsibility, or CSR for short. CSR is basically how a company takes care of the environment, supports the community, and makes sure their business is run in a responsible and ethical way, not just for profit, but for the bigger picture too. Okay, now let's start with caring for the environment. Proton understands that car production and usage contribute to pollution, especially through carbon emissions. That's why they are now taking steps to reduce their environmental impact. This includes improving how their cars are made and looking for cleaner, greener solutions in their operations. Next is eco-friendly cars. Proton is working closely with Geely, a car company from China, to improve their vehicle technology. Through this partnership, Proton is moving towards producing hybrid and electric vehicles. These cars create less pollution and are better for the environment. It is a big step forward to becoming more eco-friendly and future-ready. Now, community involvement. Proton also shows they care about the people around them. They support programs related to road safety, education, and disaster relief. These efforts help Proton build a caring and responsible image, not just as a car brand, but as a company that gives back to society. Then we have long-term focus. Proton doesn't treat CSR as just a marketing tool. For them, it is a part of their long-term strategy to grow and be respected globally. By doing good and acting responsibly, they hope to become a brand that people around the world can trust and support in the long run. Okay, lastly is ethical operation. Proton makes sure their suppliers are reliable and follow strict quality checks. They focus on fairness in how things are made and try to reduce any negative impact during production. This shows that they are serious about running a responsible and ethical business. So, in summary, Proton is not just focusing on making better cars, but also becoming a more responsible, ethical, and sustainability company. One that cares about the planet, the people, and its long-term impact.
So next is competitive strategy. First is cost leadership in regional markets. Proton adopts a cost leadership strategy by offering competitive prices compared to Japanese and Korean brands. For example, the Proton Alice is priced at Ringgit 4,800, while the Nissan Armella costs Ringgit 83,888. This pricing strategy appeals to price-sensitive customers in Southeast Asian markets where labor costs are relatively low. So second is product differentiation with Geely. Since forming a strategic partnership with Geely in 2017, Proton has co-developed several advanced models like the Proton X70 and X50. These models feature smart technology and electric vehicle capabilities offered at affordable prices. According to the Proton website, the harmony between Geely and Proton has bolstered their competitiveness. So third is focus strategy in specific markets. Proton also appeals a focus strategy by targeting specific emerging markets. Key export destinations include Pakistan, South Africa, and Brunei. In addition, a new completely knocked down factory in Egypt supports their regional expansion. The company aims to reach growing middle-class customers in developing countries. So let me talk about the partnership between Proton and Geely, which began in 2017. In that year, Geely acquired a 49% stake in Proton, aiming to support Proton's growth, while expanding its influence in Southeast Asia. Geely brought several strengths to the table, such as innovation and strong EV technology and experience in rivaling global brands like Volvo and Lotus. Thanks to this partnership, Proton gained access to Geely's advanced technology, which allowed the development of new models like the X70 and X50. These cars helped Proton enter the smart and electric vehicle segments, making their products more modern and competitive. The partnership also includes knowledge exchange. While Proton benefits from Geely's technology, Geely learns from Proton's expertise in right-hand drive markets, which is important for expanding in Southeast Asia. Overall, this partnership has been a win-win for both companies.
Hi, my name is Nuruna Suhab, and I will explain about the type of market entry for the Proton. First is exporting, which is Proton use exporting as a key entry strategy. In 2021, the export has grown to 5%, which has helped the Proton X70 launched in Pakistan, but the assembles in Kenya, which is CDK operations. And the second one is joint venture, which is Proton has collaborated with Candy in 2017, which is the Proton can improve their technology and vehicle lineup. Also can expand their business in ASEAN region, and they can launch competitive SUV models for the Proton brand. And the third one is wholly owned subsidiary, which is in Proton in Singapore. They offer full control over operations and branding, which is cause a higher cost and higher market risk. But this is the best key of a strategy market for Singapore. And next, I will explain about the analysis that for the Pakistan and Kenya, they use exporting and CDK, which is can make low cost market and market testing. And for the Singapore, they are using a subsidiary which is can high control over the brand and service. Also, the ASEAN, the joint venture with generally, which is they can share the Thankyou and their market access between Proton and Genly, and the risk that will get from the exporting and joint venture, which is the trade policies, the tariff, the transport costs for the exporting, and the joint venture is possibility culture and all the market management conflicts in that company. Also, the opportunity that we'll get from that is a diversity from domestic market. In second, they can use the GV access to technology and local apparatus. And the third one is using subsidiary in key grow the market for a long-term presence. And from our recommendation, which is joint venture can expand in strategy regions. Also, in higher growth market, consider the wholly owned subsidiary for brand control is despite higher cost, but is the best way to enter the market. So that's all from me. Let's go to the next presenter.
To conclude, Proton has done well in attracting budget-conscious customers by offering affordable and reliable cars. Their partnership with Geely also helped improve their technology, but they still face some big challenges like low brand recognition internationally, strong competition, weak after-sales service, and lack of control in some of their past international efforts. All of this makes it harder for Proton to keep loyal customers in other countries. For recommendation, here are 2 key things Proton can do to improve, which is the first one is boost global brand presence. Proton should use digital marketing, social media influencers, and have a clear, consistent message to the world. This will help build trust and attract new international customers. Next is diversify market entry strategies. Instead of just exporting or using joint ventures, Proton should also try strategic partnership or even fully owned subsidiaries. This will give them more control so they can provide better customer service and experience in other countries. That's all from us. Thank you. To conclude,